come to part 3 of the meeting that is here. I would now like to invite our general evaluator for today, distinguished Toastmaster Rendos Nayar. Yes.
Thank you. Let's give a big hand to our Toastmaster for the evening. Good evening once again, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen. We have come to the third component of the Toastmasters meeting, and that's the feedback session. In the Toastmasters educational program, the feedback or evaluation session is a very important and integral component of the Toastmasters education program, because giving feedback, constructive feedback, is just like we always say, breakfast for champions. We need to know whether we are progressing in the right direction, and the only way we can know that is getting feedback from our peers. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not alone in this session because I have the technical reporters in the guise of the grammarian, the eye counter, and the timekeeper who will be giving the report later on respectively. To kickstart this evaluation session, but before I invite the evaluators to give their feedback, let me mention this, that feedback is very personal. The person who gives the feedback is his or her own personal opinion. It should not be judgmental. So those speakers who receive the feedback should not get offended because it's only one person's point of view. Right? So therefore, to kickstart the session, can we invite... Not exactly, is it? Okay, all right. Let's put our hands together for CCS.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the table topic session.
Yes.
Yes.
Say it louder. Yes. Right. The table topic master had just nice topics, not too hard, not too easy, and money was easy. And time was available, so you did well, all of them. But due to some emergency, she has to post haste back to home. Use the word. During the break. Starting with the first speaker, Eddie Tan, our club president. Ugly versus beautiful, with money and without money. I like the part where Eddie decided not to take any sides. And he said, I will take none of them. And that's the beauty of table topics. You don't have to take the sides. You can go with the topic, you can go against the topic, you can go around the topic, you can forget the topic. And you can go back to the topic. Now he did exactly what a good speaker would do with that particular one. He decided to go what he believes in about beauty. And I like when he said that I would go with somebody who's beautiful inside. Which is good. Eddie had very good subtle style of humor. He said things with smile, a little bit of giggle. And then he used the stage, he went left and right as he was moving with appropriate timings. If I want to give something to Eddie, I just felt that the closing or conclusion was a bit crisp. Wasn't meaningful or that long. It was just that in the conclusion you just want people to discover the beauty in person. I felt it could have been slightly more longer because after 2 minutes of speech, at least a strong 10 seconds of closing would be better to leave an impression. That's one thing. Alright, next speaker was Brian talking about time. Yes, Brian, you have one good thing. You have a very nice sense of Obama humor. Which means when you say something, you don't smile, you don't laugh. You just say it and people smile. So that is a good kind of humor which we needed. And he talked about what happened in 2009. If you could go back in there to the first time where you've lost the video and come back, don't worry, Ken is taken today's video, so you will get it. Now, But I have heard that, Brad, you have something called standard way of moving. If you realize that, you come like this, and you do like this, and you come back like this, and your steps go naturally so fixed that, and their legs move exactly accordingly same places, and you go same direction in same rhythm with your hands, with your way, and you go exactly the same way for next 2 minutes, and even you prepare speech. So, and I realized it's because that as you are thinking, your body is moving. However, as a speaker, as you think, your body should move according to the speech, not pre-planned one. So which means you have to let the speech guide your body, not the body decides separately and speech decides separately. So that was one thing I felt you should work on it. Alright, the next speaker was, very good, one moment. Ajit, 12 hours, what would you do? I think that's the best answer a father could give, would be spend time with family or spend time with kids. And you said 2 boys, which was good. And you talked about what you're going to do with the boys, what you're going to share with the boys, about your life and stories and everything, which is right because that's what people do when they're about to die. They share their life experience because they got nothing else to talk and they are like allowed to talk. I think that was very appropriate for this. However, what would have added special to this element would be that I would have told them certain incidents of my childhood. Certain things which connect to this audience, I would have told them about these things. I would have told them my secrets, which usually tell people at that time, not on a regular basis. And at that point, I felt your hands were moving without direction. And often you will look down to get inspiration on the floor, though there is none. Right? And I felt that your voice was low. I'm not sure how clear was toward the behind the corner people, but it wasn't strong there that they could reach at the loud, clear level there. Right? So that was there. But I like the part that you will tell your kids that never, 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 ever give up or give in. I think that was a good strong message there. Next, move to Albert. First time speaker, doesn't look like.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, how many of you agree that he doesn't seem like a first time speaker, right? Round of applause. Yeah. I mean, you did almost like what not a tabletop speaker or a normal Toastmaster would do. No sign of nervousness, no holding back and all those things what you was talking about. No sign of, I mean, either you're good at hiding or you don't have it. I don't know what it was, but it was good. You didn't have the nervousness, and again, you have very good hand gestures. When you talk, your hands were moving accordingly, which is good. Right? And you talk a very good meaning about, from your experience about humility and simplicity. What would add sometimes is, when you are telling and you know the crowd doesn't know you, to add a story which adds that why you believe in humility, why you believe in simplicity. Though I know it was just 2 minutes, but maybe a very short story which is personal about you. And once it's personal story, everybody gets like, yes, I get the point. Then you say, humility and simplicity are the best reasons. And yes, money is evil, or love of the money is evil. Right? That was a very good strong point. Well done there. Final was Uncle Paul. Uncle Paul has been club champion, area champion, so I can be straightforward on this one. Go for it only. First thing, Uncle Paul, you repeated the question. Alright? Usually table topics do that when they are new. But an experienced person than that doesn't repeat the question because you know the answer. Or an experienced person. For rest others, I would say, okay, but you are an experienced person. And you talk about true love, buy love, money can't buy, love is kind, all those things. So I was waiting that when you will come back to the topic. So you went from different places, which is fine in the table topics, but somehow it has to come back and say, this is where I started, and this is the reason that money can't buy, or time is important. And I felt that you wandered a bit longer than required. So cross the sea boundary, already entered the danger level, then you just came back but very gently. So I just felt that closing, you almost did the closing, then you said, but this. And then, so do you want to be this? Do you want to be this? So we don't know, you're asking or you're telling. So I felt that one question is fine, but 3, 4 questions, not, audience won't respond that fast. So towards the end, I felt the closing could have been stronger and better and quicker. That would have added the value to it. So that's all from my side, and I didn't miss anybody, and back to you.
Okay. Give me another big round of applause. As you can see, the evaluation, they will employ the sandwich method where they highlight the strength of the speaker and then later on give recommendation and then wrap it up commending on the performance. Now let's move on.